Welcome back to A&M Reviews. It's Muhammad and Adrian, and we're here to review the film Godzilla vs. Kong. Essentially, this movie is about Godzilla starts wreaking havoc, and Kong is in a containment but can no longer be held, and then they end up fighting. But what did you get from Godzilla vs. Kong?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it, honestly. I think they set the story up well. They kept me guessing a little bit. Others might think of it a little more predictable. Tori thought it was pretty predictable, actually. She guessed what was happening before I did. But I liked it. I think they did a good job. I definitely felt more like Kong Skull Island than Godzilla King of Monsters, for sure. And it had some emotional beats in it. Wasn't too much side story. It was just enough. But other than that, it was good.
I think it's good for a different reason when it comes to the monsters fighting. But besides that, it's a bore fest with any of the human characters.
They fight most of the movie.
Yeah, that's the great part. That's what we wanted. We wanted Godzilla versus Kong, and we got that. We got plenty of that. It doesn't matter how it happened, but it happened. Because I think for the most part, whoever wrote it wasn't really too concerned with the story, which it really doesn't matter. It's a lot of different characters. You're all over the place with them. The human characters aren't really that interesting. I guess the little girl, because she, knows sign language, and
that's a big part of this.
Yeah, she's able to speak to Kong, but I mean, nobody else really matters. It's me. I mean, come on.
I guess you're right. You really don't need that. You can kind of get... Honestly, this could have been one of those films... If this was filmed in Japan and there was like a Japanese version, no English dub, and I had to watch it that way, I could have watched it that way and probably got the same thing from this film, because so much of it was actual sign language or kind of like the feeling or emotion, particularly of Godzilla and Kong. And I think that's a good thing, but it also means that the story didn't quite matter, like you were saying, and it wasn't necessary to get what was happening. But I don't think that's really a true negative or not.
Well, I mean, outside of monsters fighting, there's nothing to look for.
But isn't that what you signed up for in watching this? That's what you want. It's called Godzilla versus Kong. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I got what I wanted. I don't care about the human characters. I mean, for the most part, most of these movies, especially involving Godzilla, the human characters are the most boring. I haven't really liked any of the Godzilla movies. Kong Skull Island has definitely been the best movie out of this monster universe, and I think it still continues to be.
I would agree. Kong Skull Island. I mean, they had Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, that was a movie. Mother. That was, I mean, class A. That was like an homage to great film and a great actor. They made that movie. And I think we both agreed that was definitely a better film, Kong Skull Island, than Godzilla. But putting them together, I think they did a pretty good job and chose to focus more on the creatures. So, which I think was a good thing, spending all that budget on all that CGI. And I think, honestly, the more CGI, the better in this one. Since so much of it is fake, it was okay that a lot of other things are fake. Like, it's not like that one move from a fighting character that's like rubbery. But this, the whole film was... So you kind of got immersed into the CGI universe.
Thanks for watching. And if you would like to be featured on our podcast, make sure to click the link in the description.